afternoon. I feel like I have not been live in forever. I hope everyone's been good. I have not checked my messages. I have not replied. It is not anything personal. It's just been crazy. I keep on telling myself to check my Instagram and make sure I respond. I apologize. So I have been pretty behind with Leticia, and I saw that she was live, so might as well start now. I went to her channel and I realized not only is she getting closer to 9,000 subs, she changed her name and her picture. The picture is of a cross, like the rosary. And now it's L, I guess, for Leticia. I don't know. This is crazy. I'm so behind. Is anyone in here yet before I get started? Okay. I missed y'all. I hope everyone has been having like good days and good weeks. I feel like it's been forever. It's just been kind of chaotic. Hey, Amberly. Just Amberly. Me. Y'all probably know what's going on with her more than I do. I don't know if I'm taking it personal because of the baby or what, but I mean, I know I'm busy in my own life too right now, but I couldn't do it. I feel like I let the baby go. All right, I'm going to start it from the beginning. I'm listening while cleaning. I know, man. I was about to do the dishes. I need to do the dishes, and then I saw she went live. And I'm on lunch.
Access to her other parent because the individual.
Okay.
This physical being has gone through enough. Today is September 20th, 2022. I was supposed to be in.
Oh, shoot. Was she supposed to be in court today? I'm just going to speed it up just a little bit.
Abort the fuck, everybody. Seriously. I gave birth. This body has gone through enough hell. This physical being has gone through enough fucking bullshit. So I'm not going to play your stupid games. I'm not going to play like you know best and, oh, I should delete everything and, oh, I should just shut my mouth and you should just be submissive. Those are the words of the Bible. They're not the words of the Bible. They're the words of the devil leaked into the Bible. And we were supposed to decipher what was good and what was bad. And abusing and assaulting women and stealing children is not good. Not at all good. So you rape me. You rob from me. What more do you need? Aside from just jailing me for my innocence, and then what? Then I have to still fight in court. I mean, that's a very devilish thing to do. I don't want to do that. I just figured that you guys were going to own up to what you had done and that you would start making amends and start working toward bettering the situation. But apparently you're all incompetent, and I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm not communicating my point properly. This is like therapy. It is okay
to speak your mind. It is okay to say words.
She said this is like therapy. You could speak your mind. Yeah, I think so too. I think she's really trying to get that crazy card. She wants to go to a hospital over jail.
Even aggressive words like I pray to God that, they smite
these individuals who are baby thieves that didn't realize that the psychological repercussions aren't just upon the mother, they're upon the children as well as whatever lineage comes from that. So traumatizing one generation is not going to be okay, like numerous generations in the future. So why would it be okay for my ex-husband to have full rights to the visitations? And I was not had no access to the child whatsoever due to my words, due to the curses they inflicted upon themselves. It's not even my words that people are tripped out about. It's the fact that they're accurate as fuck, and it's going to come back around to them because karma, that's how it works. That's what goes around comes around. So the fact that it sounds like it's coming as a curse from my mouth or my words or my texts or any of that are threats. There are no threats here. It's me saying prayers for you because you're not realizing the curses that you're doing to yourselves. So when it sounds like I'm threatening you with a curse, or it sounds like, no, you're inflicting it upon yourself, what you're not understanding, and you're bringing it upon yourself because you're continually harming someone that's innocent. Right now I was about to try to privatize all my videos. Why should I do that? Why should I do that at all? Why would I back down at all? This is just flesh, right? This is just being. You're treating it as if it's trash. Why not go for the full 9 yards, you know, and just plow straight through it? Go up to the proceedings. You know, apparently the bondsman had mentioned to my mother relayed to me that something about they would psych me out, that they would just let me go, whatever. And you know what? You need to recognize, if this was your own child going through this, if this were your own situation, your own flesh and blood, how would you like it if that female in your family had that baby and she tried. She had nowhere to go. It was a race. She was a rat in their maze. And she was going to every other location, and she was driven crazy because nobody was filing things properly. They filed against her after speaking out about what had happened, and it was inappropriate. And no one saw it from her perspective. They saw her as a whore. They saw her as a whore for lying down next to a man that promised he wasn't going to touch me, promised he was going to do right by me, promised that he was going to be a gentleman during that instant. So instead of being nice to me, you think that the beatings and the abuse is going to help the situation, and it's not. Obviously, it's not. So I make it kind of funny for everybody, but it's not funny at all. None of this is funny. I've been driven mad. This is what has happened in the years prior with the other generations prior. They weren't able to vocalize their opinions. They weren't able to speak out against the government, although my freedoms clearly disclose that it's all right to tell people who's hurting me. And I'm telling you, you're continually hurting me. What's going on? Why am I not able to access the outside world to disclose what's truly going on? Why are you continually abusing me still? Don't do it. Bring my child back. Bring both my children back. Accept that you've done wrong and realize that you owe me a shit ton of money because I wasn't even that cute. Why were you sticking your dick in me? Why were there so many men that were, purposefully in these authoritative positions that were meeting up with me and still violating me? After knowing my story already, after knowing that I wasn't seeking that, I was seeking somebody that was there going to be there in a relationship, an actual relationship where someone was worthy of my time and I theirs. And yeah, I didn't have that much money. What was it about money? Why did everybody just want money from me? It was about companionship. It wasn't even about me trying to steal from anybody else or mooch off of them. Everyone knew I ran away immediately. I didn't like them. I didn't like what I was seeing. I didn't like what I was interacting with. I wasn't any prize, but I sure as fuck wasn't going to downgrade so that I had fucking little fucked up children with other psychological issues as well as physical impairments. So I figured, don't procreate. Don't do it. Make sure you refrain. So I did. I disengaged a lot, even the times where I was fornicating, being a fucking monster and animal. I had to catch myself, and I had to realize, don't do that shit, Leticia. Don't do that. You're better than that. You don't need to just be fornicating, and also you definitely don't need that person's child. And that's exactly what I thought when I met this person. So I should have known better, and I should have gotten the plan B regardless. I wanted the child. I wanted whatever child came from me. I'm not going to denounce that. These are all viable thoughts. You people are crazy. You're taking one excerpt of something, clarifying it as your own, like that's the entire thought. No, you're an idiot. You know damn well that I deserve that child. You know damn well that that child deserves me, that child chose my vessel to come through, and that child belongs with me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You already know that that's the way it was supposed to happen. That's the way that you were supposed to let it progress. And you keep fucking things up because you're wanting that for your own children. You're wanting that for your own karma. You're wanting that for your own issues. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know why you would continue to do it to anyone else when you know the repercussions of that. So I don't know. I guess I'm trying to make sense of all of this. I'm trying to make sense of why you're so stupid. And I'm just here like, whatever, I'm just in this vessel. I have to deal with whatever nonsense you're doing. I already know better than to act out. I know better than to even act out against whatever role you're trying to perceive me as. Like, what are you trying to do with my story? I would like to be let go, and I would like my child back. And it's not about questioning if I'm right or wrong.
You already know I'm right. You already know damn well I'm right. You know damn well the whole proceeding.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what she's talking about. I was trying to do something, and I don't. Yeah, she's definitely trying to get that crazy card. It doesn't make any sense what she's even saying. She like contradicts herself all the time. Yeah, I know. And I think she even said that she was like homeless, living in her car, like in her About Me, like in her little Bumble. And she was definitely flirting with Jason. We seen those freaking text messages. Okay.
Proceeding was inaccurate. You knew that if it would have been any other person, any other pawn, you would have willingly accepted. But since everything was not good enough for Leticia, then you decided the child wasn't good enough for me, and that's not fair. I still stated he was fine. He was part of me. I was freaking out still. Of course, I had plenty of racing thoughts. Everyone does, especially if they're in a circumstance where it was life or death. And I already knew. I was like, I'm fucked either way. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And you forced me to give birth to it. And then you forced me to get attached to it. And then it was like, I should have just gone with the devil and just killed it off immediately. I should have. I should have accepted that as truth because the devil was already going to.
Oh my gosh, here we are again. You know what? I'm so glad. I'm so glad she has had that baby boy. So this way, if I ever get so pissed off, I don't. I mean, I hope she doesn't do anything to herself, but I wouldn't feel that bad leaving her hanging. Oh, girl.
Going to snare it anyway.
Was her court today?
I should have known better than to accept anybody's seed inside of me anymore after my first child.
Don't do it again.
I love so much. You can't replace one child's love with another child's love. And I used to cry about these things. I used to be very sentimental and wanting to hold on to these materialistic things. You can't own children, right? Well, that's how they're treating it. They're allowing my ex-husband to own my child, not having access to her other parent, because the individuals say that I was dangerous, where in actuality it was them that they were the dangerous ones. And then everything. You know damn well that I'm not accurate on everything and that I'm too smart for my own good. And I don't like this anymore. I should have been in court already. Who cares? No one cares. Not me. Not this flesh, not this being. I'm not just going to hop right up and just run right over so you can snatch me and touch me again. No, you're not supposed to touch me. You're not supposed to violate me. You're not supposed to have done that. And I chose to violate myself because I hated myself. I hated myself. I was afraid of everyone. Why would I run right over to try to speak to officers when officers have been the ones that have been violating me for years? So, that's the first thing I'm going to go do is run right over, tell them, oh yeah, someone stuck his penis in me and ejaculated in me. I want to be humiliated because I want you to jack off to that thought. No, thanks. I've been humiliated about all of this. That's why I didn't want to disclose a lot of it. But then I realized the more I disclosed it, the more people were realizing that wasn't okay. When our dads and when our relatives and everything touches us, that is not okay. That is grooming in the negative way, and we have psychological repercussions.
She had. Let me say. I will say, it's not worth it, but she has grown her channel. She almost has 9,000. I have three. I think about three YouTubers that I would watch and listen to, and then they would be talking about her. And I can't, I'm like, what the hell? I feel like everybody's watching her now. I don't even want to watch her no more. It's just everybody's talking about her. Like, it's not as, I don't know. It's weird. She's popular, I guess. I'm just glad the baby's out, like I said. Because now I can leave her whenever I want to. Hey, Em. You would think so. I mean, I don't understand. They know she's not going to show up. They know she's going to run. So it's whatever. They're stupid. Do we know if it changed to in person for the court, or is it on Zoom, she would show up there.
Questions that leak down to our children, and we ended up our children have problems. I
shouldn't get so loud, but I'm traumatized. I'm fucking traumatized. Why do you think I get so loud? Why do you think I'm tripping?
And it's not the weed. That's what helps me calm the fuck down. Because otherwise I'd be...
Okay, well, obviously, you need something more than weed. I know. That's what I said. She gets away with everything. It's like, why are they dragging their feet? They have dragged their feet getting her and checking on that baby. It's so aggravating because everybody else is like, man, if that was me with the warrant, if that was me who I had a police officer next to me and I'm just sitting there smoking a blunt, looking at them and not letting them in. Oh, shit. That's what's so fucking weird about it. It's so which I'm sure they know what she talks about, how she's like a disabled, vet, whatever. She's fucking crazy. So they have to probably be careful, but I'm sorry. I don't see anybody else who would get away with this.
Be carving into my skin right now. Carving into my skin to see where the feeling comes from. That's how crazy my life is. That's how crazy this flesh is. Because
I know that's what makes me so mad too. Is whenever she was striking my channel, and there's really nothing I could do about it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, she can come over here and strike my channel and do that, but y'all are actually letting her on YouTube, showing her trying to unalive herself. She showed her boobs. She's tried to unalive herself. She's had complete breakdowns. She has been provocative and was like dirty dancing and being like weird. Literally, she's done so much on her channel and it's still up and monetized.
I'm like, damn, is this even real? They're allowed to traumatize me?
They're allowed to violate me? Every man is just allowed to own me, regardless? They don't file any suits. They don't file any, they don't handle the perpetrators. They just handle the victims with care, Let's shove them and lock them away. This one knows too much. This one is too talkative. That's what my parents did already. Like, the cycle just is looping itself over. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. I didn't willingly sign those children over, mind you. You forced me to, because you didn't give me any other option. You forced me into giving, the pills and everything. You knew damn well where the fuck I was. You knew you could have stopped me. You could have had someone come out. You know damn well you've been monitoring me. Quit making it out to be like you're not. You even had a ping on my phone. You knew exactly what was going on in the videos I was creating and not even posting the fucking shit that I was saying. You had been monitoring that. You knew the dark shit that was going to go down. You knew. You still have copies of that shit.
The fuck are you trying to tell people? I don't publicize just a fraction of it.
Yeah, and most importantly, not only herself, but the baby too. She's talked so much about what she would do to the baby. YouTube's a fucking bitch. Aw, hey Trisha. Thank you for jumping in. I know it's been crazy. Everything's okay. It's just been crazy. And I don't know. I know it sounds silly, but it's kind of hard, like watching her now that the baby's born and gone. And then, like I said, like now I feel like everybody's talking about her. And now I don't know. It's just, oh. Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing.
Just a fucking fraction of it. And you're still tripping. You're tripping, not me. I know what the fucking the truth is. And that's don't trust you. You guys are crazy. You guys are threatening me with the life of my child. What am I going to do with the life of my child? That's just how men act too. Why should I care? It's not my flesh and blood. Oh, shit. Oh, it's your DNA? Oh, nah, it's all right. Ain't nobody give a shit about that. That's just beat off. That's just runoff. Like, that's the truth. That's just part of the energy flow. It doesn't matter that it comes through a woman. Fuck that bitch. She wanted to be a female. That's what she chose in this life. She wanted that pain and that attachment. It's her fault. It came out of her body. So that's the mindset. That's how it should be, the simple-mindedness of it all. And I should have known better. I should have known. Like, don't fuck with the man. They'll fuck with you. They'll make sure they'll put you in your fucking place. They'll put you in your fucking place, which is they'll make sure you understand you ain't got no child. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit without me. You ain't got shit without the tip of my dick. Damn. Whoa. You can keep it. You can have it. I'm not gonna play that game anymore. Not at all. Fuck no. Stay the fuck away from me. And straight up, like,
I'm not playing
I'm
your
not
game.
playing your game.
I'm not playing
I'm not
that
playing
fucking
that
shit. I'm not
shit. I'm not
lying.
She's trying so hard to get that crazy card so she can skip jail. It's crazy.
To say, oh no, I made it all up. I was mentally ill. Not that mentally ill. I wasn't that mentally ill. I know who touched me. He did it. He did it. And I said no.
And I said no.
And you heard me say
And you
no.
heard me say no.
Don't play.
Don't play.
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
No.
No.
Stop playing.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Nope. And people are like, oh, she's faking it. Nope. You know what goes on in my mind. Do. Like, half the time I'm just in happy-go-lucky land, not thinking a care in the world, hoping everybody's going to be good to me, hoping everybody's going to just do right by me, being gaslighted everywhere, lured into traps constantly. You do it all the time, like a stupid rabbit that was house trained for a while and then set loose in the wild. Like, doesn't know how to survive. The fuck? I'm gonna die soon. I'm gonna die soon. This is not fun. This is not fun at all. Not at all. I was in a cage for too long, and then you let me loose in the wild. I don't know how to survive out here. What the fuck? Like, I just don't know. I just don't know. I thought you were being nice with all the
Donations with the baby. I thought you were gonna let me keep it, and then it was gonna help me. And then I realized I was just a pet.
Oh my gosh. I know. Heather's like, whenever I do see Heather and I'm like, I record her or whatever, she's like a freaking breath of fresh air after Leticia. It's so crazy. It's so sad.
And not a very cute one either. So it's not like I was worth saving from the very beginning.
And neither was the offspring of this experiment. Sometimes you just have to swallow it and just take it and realize. And I knew I was unwanted. That's why I started creating the videos. So I can disclose to other unwanteds what's actually going on in the system and how they're really treating us and how we're never going to actually survive, because regardless, they'll make up stuff. They'll make up their own nonsense and they'll eat away at your conscience for no good reason because you didn't do anything wrong. Not legally, and nothing that could be traced on their end, or so they say. But everything is tracked and traced because they have video surveillance everywhere, including our own homes. I tried to explain that to people. It's within the electrical working, like the workings of it. They can have 3D imaging of the home, how they can get the frequency of our brains and how they're working, and also the chemicals that are being released during the process of, say, when we're angry or when we're happy or any of that kind of crap. They have all that functioning. They know what's on our mind. They know with me, I'm super sad all the time, and they keep doing it. They want to keep me down, because if I were like at a higher level, then I would freak everybody out, because I'm constantly I've got a lot of hyperactive energy when I'm happy. They made some mistakes with me. Just like somebody said something about like the father of the child made a mistake meeting me. Yeah, he did. We both made a mistake. We both understand that. We both realize, the child was worse off. I do, at the very least. I know the only one that's going to really hurt is the child for many years until they recognize their own worth, which was less than $50. And he's going to realize that he's just going to hate life so badly because his father was a horrible monster and his mother tried, but she just couldn't succeed. Tried, and failed. And there's nothing I can do. The father rejected the child. That's what happens when a father rejects its young. So, and that happens in the animal world all the time. And I realized that I was like, oh my God, we're just animals anyway. It doesn't really matter. God's going to do what he needs to do in order to help me along on my own path and my journey, hopefully. Although psychologically, this doesn't help. So I didn't know why there was such a punishment within all of this. I thought it was going to be a blessing overall. I thought that I was going to end up getting that oxytocin that I needed to balance myself out. But that was a lie. So I'm like, well, what is a lie then? What is this tangible world? What is this reality truly? What is this? What is going on? in the space and the world around us, and all the chemical compounds, those atomic molecules that we're made out of. What is that? What is that energy flow and the kinetic energy? What is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of trauma? What's the purpose of harboring any resentment or any attachment toward anything if that's not the purpose in life overall? If when you pass, the only thing you have is yourself, and if within yourself you were unwanted from the beginning,
and you knew everyone, didn't want you at all, or even within your mother.
Did y'all watch the video of her whenever she said she was like on mushrooms? Was it worth watching or no?
She was unwanted. So that means that you are going to be denied
the things that everyone else was privy to, privileged enough to have, because you didn't have the proper parents. Even as a foster child or an adopted child, it will not ever make you suitable in the world around you. You will always be dirt because your parents are dirt. Your bloodline is dirt. And when you find that out too later on, you're just trash in your own mind, in everyone else's mind, the society around you, everything. And that's unfortunate because that's normally how people react when they have like issues with like self-esteem issues and things, because they didn't have proper parenting. So it's going to continue on. Apparently there's going to be a lot of craziness that happens. I mean, this is just an omen as to what's to come and the insanity that's to come, especially if it's going to happen and last for 21 years. Then I mean, it's just right. Whatever those prophecies are, whatever they wanted to do with my body, they used me in the process of getting whatever they needed in order to fulfill their prophecies, which that seems weird. I didn't think that made any sense whatsoever. But the fact that he was sacrificed is not something that I take lightly. You can't just sacrifice one soul in order to save so many, if those so many are completely great, ungrateful of everything around them. And I just don't see the benefit of that. I feel like, what's the purpose? Why not learn to accept that soul, accept the world around you, accept the flow of nature, instead of sacrifice living beings, and realize, why don't you sacrifice yourselves? Why don't you sacrifice your own offspring? Why don't you sacrifice your own story? Why is mine just so perfect that you had to make it just so, and traumatize me more and more throughout the process, causing me to look like I'm insane to others, causing me to look like I should just plead insanity? No, we all know I'm not insane. I'm just too aware of my surroundings, too smart for my own good. And if I would have had the studio like, Einstein or anything like that, I might have been something or someone. If I would have had the science lab or the access to anything, I would have probably delved further into that instead of just somebody said that he.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine her in a science lab? Oh my gosh.
Humanities, mean arts, yes. I meant like
human services, like any of the human services departments. I don't know. People talk about stuff on my feed, and it just makes my mind trails, of course. It doesn't matter anyway. None of it matters. None of you matter. Nothing you say matters. It really does not. I think that's really funny. I think it's sad that you're going to have to watch that child grow up and become mentally ill and unstable. I think that is like the worst part of me having to sit this and like just watch it unfold. The weird thing is that day after day, it gets a little bit worse and then better, worse and then better. And then generally I can just ignore it. Generally, I can just ignore that stinging pain because my pain tolerance is so high. There has been nothing that I've done in my life that.
Nice. I'm surprised that it still continued playing. Last time it didn't. These electronics. Apparently, I'm supposed to get off of this stuff because it's Satan. All of it. The fact that you record us. The fact that you're able to utilize this material, but you can't utilize all.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what she did to her phone.
All the material that you take in our private time. Interesting. Because that's off the record. But technically, it's still on the record because it's still recorded and documented. Interesting. It's interesting how the world works like that. How you can pick and choose what everyone else gets to, know. The truth that they know. That you shove down their throats, you force feed them, just like in their troughs when they go to public school and all this crap, like I was telling you. That's why I guess I was a little too smart. I guess I caught on. Why is this prophecy, too, about this 21 years? That's even odder that it was 21 and not 18. The fuck are you doing with my kid? He's not a fucking demon. Like, I said the fucking Lord's Prayer as he was coming out of my body. So what is going on? Why are you stealing him? Why did you steal him? So that you could influence him in such a manner. I need him back. He's going to be fucked up in the brain. Are you insane? Are you insane? So anyway, but I'm not going to fight for it like that. You know damn well I'm not going to sit there and put money into you, feed money into your dragon bullshit. Fuck you. You can keep the baby then, and he'll end up with a bunch of psychological disorders, and that'll be your prophecy for the years to come. His insanity. And then the insanity of the world around you and all the people that you loved most, and dementia, everyone. Everyone's going crazy because then they found out the truth. Oh my God, the real truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God. So, anywho, what's up with that? What's up with that? Like, you guys are so funny. Like, I laugh so much at you. You guys are so silly. You guys take these words and you manipulate them and the people around you with your words. That is so funny. You guys are silly. And then you guys sit there and tell people too something about like all these papers and documents and all this other BS. You know damn well that all we are is energy, the flow of nature. You just all of it. It's so crazy. You guys don't tell people the truth. You guys don't tell people the truth, the facts about the world around us. None of it. So, why do you hate me so much? Huh? Why do you hate me? Why? I thought we were working together. I thought we had a symbiotic relationship. I thought you loved me. I thought you cared about me. Honestly, I truly did. And then I go off on my tangents and go off on my acting because I'm like, you guys have got to be fucking crazy.
See, she just admitted that she acts. And then I go on with my acting. Yeah, I mean, it's a really sad situation, but it's, I guess, a miracle in itself that she was on YouTube whenever she was pregnant and she went ahead and told everybody what she thought. Because if she didn't, the baby, I don't know if they would even take the baby away. That's sad. Yeah, I'm very happy. I could not imagine that poor baby with her.
You got to be crazy if I actually you saw it. I fell for your bullshit. You saw it. I fell for your nonsense. You know me. You've known me since I was a child. I just stared at the shit that was going on, and I was like, "That's illegal. That's completely not right. That is completely wrong." Oh, guess what? I'm a tell on you. Didn't I do that? Didn't I go around reprimanding everyone? And I still do. I still have to. I still have to talk back to you. And I'm like, oh, I tried to privatize some of those videos. Got to make them all public. Got to make sure everyone, as far as I can reach, knows, so that they know what's truly going on here. Why? Our souls, our currency. Our bodies. The way that we think.
Oh my gosh, girl, my head hurts. Did somebody tell her to private her videos? Like someone in court or something, or did someone say something? Oh, there was a video that I wanted to watch. I guess she was like in the hospital. Did y'all watch that? She was like in the hospital, and I think it was like the social worker. No, I don't think he was a social worker. But someone was like telling her, like, do you know why the social worker's here type thing. And I was like, oh, I need to go back and watch it, but I keep forgetting.
Think the way that we're manipulated into thinking, the way that we're forced to balance ourselves out, the way we have to balance ourselves out. Didn't you take too much already? What? Where's the equalness in that? Where's my babies? All my life I thought, you're not supposed to have children. But if God blesses you with those children, those are your children. That is.
Oh my gosh, that's. Could you imagine just giving birth? No, could you imagine getting arrested, going to jail, your water breaking, going into labor, having your baby, and then the detective comes? Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. She does live a crazy life.
You. Those are your gift from God. because I wasn't seeking it. That's the difference. I wasn't seeking the children, and God blessed me with them. And you ripped them away over papers, over ink. What? What? You guys are so silly. You guys are so silly. And money, paper, more paper. It's supposed to be above. It's supposed to be above.
That would not surprise me if she broke her water. Did she? I wonder if she said how. She probably didn't say how.
Energetic connection between a child and its mother, especially a good mother. Good baby.
Oh shit! You are not a good mother.
I'm not gonna lie. But knowing that you guys are just fucking with me, that doesn't make me love him like that. It makes me scared of him. It makes me scared of you. It makes me scared of the father. It makes me scared of everyone around me. It makes me scared to talk to the police. It makes me scared to go to the court. Scared to go to the court.
No, you are just trying. You just want that crazy car so damn bad. Oh.
It makes me scared. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. And not everyone is taking all of this stuff and understanding. Like, if this were you in your circumstance, if this were your flesh, if you didn't understand, if everyone around you had always told you it's okay, just keep your mouth shut. I don't understand it. I'm completely horrified. I wouldn't have chose this life. I mean, maybe I was just overzealous and I was just willing to get into whatever body. I was supposed to be here at this exact moment, at this exact time, right? And this time frame. I mean, everything else is so super cool. I'm excited to move forward in my life. I know I've got a little loose skin, but after I end up getting away from these charges and away from the energetic connection between the child and I, then there's nothing else I have. I just sever the ties. I can do that all the time, any day, any moment that I want to. Just sever the ties between reality around me, or whatever you presume is reality, whatever you presume this flesh is. So, and I don't understand. And then people are like, well, that's weird. No, it's detachment. I'm traumatized. I have severe complex post-traumatic stress disorder. But nobody wants to understand that. Instead, they want to blame it on me and my psychosis. I'm not having psychosis. I'm fine. I'm okay. Like, my body's okay. Nobody's poking me right now. Nobody's touching me. Nobody's probing me. Nobody is violating me at this very moment. I'm okay. Except for the air conditioning in the car. Of course, the little particles in that. And the air conditioning is actually toxic to us. All the things. Those things, yeah. The chemicals in the air, all of it. Metallics, yeah, that's bothering me. That's contaminating me. I've got illnesses due to that. Who can I sue for that? You know? But then you can't really sue because it's like these people created this stuff and then they toxified you, but they're never held responsible for it in this day and age. They're never actually held responsible. They never had to realize, oh, their children get their karma. I forgot about that. I don't even have to raise my voice most of the time, and people understand me. I just have to voice my opinion and put my foot down. And generally people understand. I didn't understand why the father didn't understand, but that's on him. That's his own karma. That was his choice, that he wanted to choose me and violate me. And then thereafter his children and everything will be violated in turn. That's how it works. That's how karma works. That's how the flow of nature works. So unfortunately, it just came very quickly with our family, our relationship. I laughed so much because I was like, you know what? Don't ever feel sad, Leticia. Don't ever feel sad because you tried. And you tried to make him see. And you tried to make him understand. And you try to make people see all the time. And they don't want to see. They refuse to see. They don't want to see because
it is so sick and aggravating whenever she talks about that's not what karma is. And it's disgusting whenever she talks about it, like wishing harm and negative on this baby.
That would harm them. That would cause them to panic. That would cause them to hate themselves and be in denial and hurt themselves too, like I hurt myself. But that's okay. I mean, what's the problem with that? What's the problem with disclosing, I'm just a mother. I had her children ripped away. I had her, I had so much and yet nothing. And I just wanted the love of my baby. And that's just, I guess, the perfect story, right? The perfect plot to persuade everyone into changing on their own, persuading people into having compassion and a heart and willingness to give to others where they can. Interesting. What an interesting story. Sometimes I come in and out of this reality, and it was never premeditated. Like, none of this. There's something inside of me. I know that sounds really weird. Most people don't understand it. They understand it. There's something inside of me. It's been eating away at my brain. It's not cancer. There's nothing wrong with me. Okay? They'll say it is, I'm sure, at some point.
There is something eating away at your brain?
I've been so traumatized and I've had such a severe head injury that
That is why she is being bad and she cannot go to jail.
numerous times that I know all forms of the reality within the form. It makes no sense. Like a box within a box, like 3D images within another image sometimes. So I can come in and out of this and then not remember a thing, not remember any of it because of the differences in the chemicals that were forced into not unlevel in my brain. Okay? So I know they say that I've got instabilities, I should be on certain medications. I will not take your medications. No. I will stabilize myself. I do it well enough. I do it just fine. I don't need your help anymore. You traumatized me enough. So, and I know you're pumping me full of stuff without me even knowing anyway. I get that. I understand that. Slightly grateful, slightly not so grateful. I'm grateful to not be in such a severe depressed state as I once was, and that I'm able to function in the world around me better than I once did. So that I'm grateful for, but I am not grateful that she stole my baby, since that's going to leave me.
You know, it's like, it's sad that she cannot change for her child. It's sad that she cannot be like, you know what, I have a problem or I need help, and get the help that she needs in order to keep the baby. I'm not saying that I want her to do that. I'm just saying it's a sad situation that, and it happens all the time, but it's very sad situations whenever moms don't have a bond or anything with their kids. It's a sad situation whenever the kids are not around their mom. And it's like their moms are piece of shit. I don't understand. It's disgusting. Like, how could the baby not just change you? Yeah, it's scary because not only is she just not, she's just lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't even want to do anything for her own child. Like, she could have her child if she just, did a couple of things, and she didn't think it was worth it. That's when I'm like, yeah, I'm very, very happy a different family will be having him.
With scars that I'm going to have to deal with on this 3D plane, on this level, as Leticia Collins, Leticia Servant. But sometimes I don't know that I know too much, if that makes any sense. That should make some sense to some people because I'm not all I'm not all here. Especially it depends too if people are physically in front of me. If there's a tangible being, it's completely different. I'm trying to see it from what they're talking about. And a lot of times I do see that they're lying. But I go with it anyway because I think to myself, what's the harm? If that's what they want to do is lie to me, then so be it. I'll go along with it. And then hopefully they won't lie anymore. Hopefully they'll get over it. Hopefully they don't need to lie to anyone else either. And they'll realize that that's not okay. That, everything can be tracked and traced. Everything has, you don't have to be so cruel. You don't have to be so heartless. That there are times where you can let your guard down too. And not everybody's out to hurt you. And I don't know. I'm really thirsty. It may seem like I'm like crying and tearing up and stuff. No, apparently I'm a psychopath. Apparently I have no feelings or emotions anymore after this baby was stolen. I just realized, like, you guys are going to get your karma regardless.
She just realized she was what did she say, a psychopath? Because psychopaths can't go to jail.
Oh, you might be hearing me kind of weird. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares about you? You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny when you're weird electronics. And it's like, and then I have to touch stuff. Ew. Nobody wants to touch anything. That's disgusting.
Hey, Kelly.
This stuff is hilarious.
I've been meaning to message you, Kelly. Yeah, I gotta message you. I'm sorry. Everything's fine. It's just busy. And then Leticia, like I don't know. I feel silly saying it, but like I don't know. After she had the baby, I just didn't want to see. I don't know. It was weird. And then on top of that, like I was saying earlier, all of a sudden, like everybody's talking about Leticia now. And then it just feels weird. Like I don't like talking about everything that everybody else is talking about. She has like almost 9,000 subscribers too, y'all.
What? And then this all flaps around now? Like, and I get to have this. I have this. This is my flesh. I get to do with it what I want to do with it. Which, I don't want to deal with any of that shit in the courts. I don't want to deal with the baby. Like, I love the baby, but I don't want to deal with the father. I don't want to deal with the father or that baby. Like, that's what I truly believe. Like, I gotta go from all these ends because I can never decide. But in actuality, if it's not gonna come easy to me, then there's no reason to have it. Then God didn't bless me with it. If it's worth it, like if I need to work for it, no.
Wow. If it doesn't come easy, wow. If she has to work for it, she don't want it. Well, there you go. Pretty much sums it up then, huh?
Then that means I shouldn't have had it. That means too much stress.
Very dangerous.
Too much work. If I went through 9 months to give it to someone else, fuck it. Who cares? What's the purpose of caring anymore? You've already fucked me up enough. You've already beaten the shit out of me enough. I know not to care. I know not to give two shits. That's the issue. Like, I've already been traumatized and beaten and robbed and raped and like, okay, you got it. You want it? Take it. Just don't touch me anymore. Don't come near me. Don't send your fucking people up to me in the gym. None of that. I don't want to socialize with any of you people. Cretins. Fucking cretins. Barbarians. You think I'm going to be like, okay, then you're going to try to kill me off in one way or another. Una manera o otra. What? No. Oh, I don't care. That would actually be pleasant. A pleasantry. Something to offer to my children so that they understood. Like, oh, well, this is my sacrifice. I gave up life for your life. That's what happens. That's how karma works. That's how the cycle of life works. You offer a bit and piece of your energy and your life force to whatever, to further. Why should I care? The circle of life. It's so funny. Like I should care. Huh. Well. So anyway, fuck you people. Probably gonna still make my videos. I don't give a shit. You people are insane. I really don't give a fuck. I don't know what you're talking about incriminating this. You don't owe me this. You blah 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 this. You know damn well what the fuck you've done wrong. You know damn well that I tried to file for those rapes and all that shit, and you still are in denial. You're still in denial about the psych ward. You're in denial about giving me those excessive shots. You're in denial about the cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh my gosh, everybody's in denial. Besides her. She was taught work smarter, not harder, per her sister. She should lose her silver sneakers. She's fucking nuts. I was adopted by an American. Oh. Yeah, she should. It's gonna be so much easier to just cut her off now that she doesn't have the baby around her.
Punishment that you've inflicted upon me and the other people around me. Anybody that's been helpful toward me. Yeah, no, I know. Believe me, I know. That's the sick and sad part because you make up your bullshit and you make it out so fucking, you make it so vivid for everyone, like it's obvious, you know. Oh no, clearly, and no, it's not. It's not clear as day. Just like when my dog was decapitated, made it look like the pitbull had done it. They lived together for 9 years. The pitbull was 11 years old and the poodle was 12 years old. Are you crazy? The poodle was blind and had one tooth. It's very, very doubtful that my pitbull would have gone to the extreme of eating the head of a poodle. This big its fucking head, right? This about that big around. And the pitbull's head was about that yay big around. I'm pretty sure she didn't go and just eat it up. Chomp, eat it up, gobble, gobble, gobble. I didn't see her poop all weird. I didn't see anything all weird in her poop. oh, guess what? You snatched me up and put me in the fucking psych ward, but it didn't matter
Because when I checked the fucking yard, there was nothing weird.
I know. I'm kind of curious too. I'm really curious where the baby's gonna end up. Like, who was the father and who's going to end up with the baby? She's just getting on my nerves. I still have like recorded videos whenever I was doing like videos of her whenever she was in the hospital. He was so cute. It's so sad. I feel like so protective. Like, I just want to know, like, can we please see who's going to end up with the baby? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, people send her money all the time, and it's just like, I don't know if they're just like enablers or what. But she looked at that baby like a cash cow, pretty much. And look, she's getting more subscribers and views, and that means more money. So
No skeletal remains. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. In fecal matter. Digested. Yeah. Didn't see that. Interesting. So, I think to think about these things, and I'm like, Blue Slews, you guys are stupid. I don't know what the fuck. And then I'm just a pothead. I don't know any better. I don't see anything. I didn't do anything. That was weird. Keep my mouth shut generally. Like, that was weird. That was a weird coincidence. What was the problem? You could have left me alone. You could have left well enough alone. You could have filed that properly, and I'd have been satiated. I would have been satisfied. Put the fucking guy in prison. I never want to see him again. Didn't want to fucking talk to that bitch again. You don't want shit to do with your child? You didn't want shit to do with him when you found out about him?
I told you some crazy shit that was the fucking truth.
well, no offense, but you didn't want anything to do with the child either.
Well, that sucks for you. You're gonna have karma. 21 years, all this bullshit. Man, I would have fucking. If I were you, I'd have backed down. I would back down to a
bitch. I'd have backed down to a fucking whore. So, I don't know.
I don't know if I were you, I would have been able to see, but I guess you can't see.
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely need to be like an inpatient, like something like months, probably, for her to stay in to get treated.
I guess you're blind. And that's the sad part. Is that
I didn't want shit bad to happen to anybody. That's why I was trying so bad. Like, listen, please, listen. Like, I feel like I'm that kind of annoying ass bitch, harping in people's ears, trying to get them to do the good thing, and no one listens. Please don't interact with me in a negative way. Bad shit happens. There are terrible repercussions, and even for me, because then they think that I'm trying to act out. Stop it. Well, send me on my way, and I'll do whatever I need to. I'm getting old, but I can still manipulate them well, right? God. See, I know all this stuff, but is it always aware? Like, fully? Like, no. There's parts of my brain that interact. Like, you've stolen fragments of my memory. You've stolen fragments of my brain. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't even process this stuff. I didn't even realize I was so smart. And then you guys have fried so much of it. What? Can I have my baby now? I'm not a danger to him if I've got a safe place to just coddle him and take care of him and stare at him and draw him because he's going to be so cute. He is so cute. Why did you steal him? Why would you do this? 21 years? Pain and suffering. You people are delusional. I'm tripping. I'm trying to be so calm and so good. Everybody's like, you're such a good girl. I know I'm a good girl. I just detach and I just go into that mindset of I've got to be pleasant.
I know they've got to do what they've got to do.
I know they gotta do what they gotta do. She's such a freaking, just driving me crazy. Fake ass shit. Did someone seriously make an account with Titty the puppy killer? Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Why is someone said, Leticia, I have a question. Were you and Al friends?
Ew. I'm scared. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I tried to tell you for years. Quit violating me. No one listens. No one listens. Because they can't understand babies. You can't understand me. You can't understand me. And I didn't realize how fucking weird my voice was until I saw it and heard myself and looked at myself on video. And there are times where I act like a child. No wonder you don't take me seriously. No wonder I'm trapped inside of a weird body. Look at me. Look at me. I'm trying to reach out. No one listens. And I scream and yell. No one listens. Why do you hate me so much? Why? What did I do to you? I just came here for love, to offer love. What is wrong with you? My name translates to joy, but like a honeymoon kind of joy. That's horrifying. Like the initial type of joy that you get when you're first aroused by something. That's disturbing. That makes it fucking weird. God. Kill me now. So why is my life so strange? Can we stop this now? Just cut. I can't do this anymore. Cut. This is insane. Straight up, I know. Cut me. Cut. I can't do this. Can't do this. Greatest actress alive over here, right? What? So anyway, I really enjoyed this. I don't give a shit if you can't hear me properly. They hear me properly. They hear me just fine. So, fucking goddamn. This life is insane. What next? What more harm are you going to do? Because my tits hurt. Like, do you not realize you should be fucking chopping their dicks off? You stole a member of my family. I should be able to steal members of theirs, which I want their dicks. I want their dicks on a fucking chopping block. That one movie, we had the penis around his neck. Oh, God, I can't. I watch too much media. Yeah, I'm too exposed to this toxic shit. It's hilarious, though. Oh my God, and it's so true. Men are so perverse. And you hear the words of the Bible and you understand through the words and the actions of your own father, you understand what? No. Men are so gross. And they think, the fact that they can just create and discard when they want to. Whoa. I had no idea the world was this toxic and unbalanced. I thought within men and women that they would understand to have that masculine and feminine balance within themselves before you meet your partner and have the same concept of helping one another. That is not helping, bro. Not at all. What help is this when we go through the fucking pain and psychological fucking issues and the children do too? And then you blame it on us like we're disappointments. I'm sorry, what? I disappointed you. How? Oh, because you didn't shelter me properly? I would be ashamed of you too for sticking your penis inside of me. I'd be ashamed of myself for touching me. I'm disgusting. Just some slut worth less than $50. Who gives a shit about her fucking integrity or her self-respect or her respectability? No. I'm sorry, what? She's a whore. There's no redeeming whores. There's no redeeming perverts. There's no redeeming these sexual, what's the word? Miscreants. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, what the fuck is going on in my reality that people don't see? And then I'm like, that's all right. Fuck it. They'll do what they do. They do what the fuck they want to do. And if they want to tamper with the fucking, if that's what they want, that's what they want. Exactly what they want. And that's okay. They do what they want. Men do what they fucking want to. And we, as women, we just got to accept that bullshit and guzzle it. That's the fucked up part. I had no idea. I was so pissed off at that motherfucker, his DNA inside of me. Yeah, and it was doing shit to my body. Fuck no. No wonder I was so goddamn pissed at him. Pinpointed him, and I was like, no, you've got to be the fucking one. You're the piece of shit. I'm pretty sure it was you.
Oh, so now it's just you pinpointing him saying, I think you were the piece of shit. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Jason is showing the baby on Original Owl's live stream. No, he's not, is he? No, he's not. There's some mean people out there, man. Is the baby still with the, who was it? Was it like the cop and the lady who worked at a hospital or something?
I don't mean to call people pieces of shit because, I mean, they just are what they are, right? They just are what they are. He didn't want a relationship with me. He was never going to have a relationship with me. And that was his choice. That was my choice. We didn't get along well. And sometimes you just got to fight to the death. Fight to the fucking death. I should have stabbed him. I should have stabbed him in the fucking throat. I should have. Next time I'm going to start carrying fucking shit on me so that I can rest peacefully.
Yeah, why don't you be careful what you're saying? She literally gives no fucks.
And then that way, if I ever get in trouble, there'll be proof because I'll make sure that my camera's rolling too. Always make sure that there's a camera rolling. That way you can notify, hey, this was self-defense. Guess what? I said no. So yeah, I didn't say no though. I was just like, I said no in my mind. I was like, this cannot be happening. Don't touch me. I'm asleep. Don't touch my hands. Don't touch shit about me. The fuck are you doing? Wow. Sick. I thought that at some point somebody would cater to me and understand I still need some time to heal. You didn't understand that. So I guess you're just cursed. I guess you're just cursed, and so are your children, and so are your children's children, and so on. For eternity. But more than likely, apparently that's so. People with compassion. That's what I like. People that are nice and genuinely nice and know that they're just trying to do the right thing. That's what I enjoy. Because they still mess up regardless. Because they're just trying to do what's best, but they just sometimes don't have the right chemistry of someone else and their mindset and where it's going. I don't like being abused. I don't like being touched. I don't like being fondled. I enjoy offering my love at a certain extent and a certain degree. I like touch. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy touch. Something I'm going to miss when you sit there and lock me away. And I'm just going to have to touch myself. And then what? Your cameras and all that shit. And you guys are going to be like, God damn it, there she goes touching herself again. Well, I guess so. Because I'm going to have to. And who cares? I'm an animal. I love the best of both worlds. Fuck it. Why should I care? You guys treat me like an animal. That's how I'm going to act. That's how people respond when they're mistreated. You treat me like a fucking animal, I'll show you an animal. I'll show you. We'll see what the fuck goes on. Perverts. Fucking perverts. Perverts. So, you guys just want to stick me away just so that you can, like, hide your secrets for longer. Oh my God, we're going to take this child, we're going to raise him away from the mom and 21 years and blah, 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 and all this bullshit. What am I to you? What am I in your fucking prophecy? Huh? What is that? Discard? Fucking waste? Fucking just refuse? That's what I am? Nice. Fuck you. So, I hope this is a test for you, and you understand too. Oh my God. What happened to the little squirrel it's carrying? I'm fucking horribly traumatized right now.
Dude, what?
I don't think that was doing well.
I'm getting really irritated with her acting shit.
It was a very large baby. I think it had violence. What was that? That didn't look good. Cash up. No one cares. Somebody was really seeking donations. I wasn't seeking donations through this. I was seeking to expose the truth, expose my story, so that hopefully one day somebody would correct it. And it's not even that I wanted compensation. What I wanted was a family. What I truly wanted was love. A family. Somebody to understand. Why am I crazy? Why am I labeled as crazy when all I wanted was love? Why? So, you're crazy. I fucking hate you. I'll pray for you, though. I'll pray for your demons and that baby squirrel. What the fuck did I just see? She was carrying the squirrel up the tree, but it was nearly as large as she was. So was it dead? Was she going to eat it? She probably wasn't. I'm sick and tired of this. Men are perverts. I'm done. Men are perverts. I just don't understand it. What next? What now? What am I supposed to do with myself? What am I supposed to do with my life? The child meant something to me. And my body is destroyed. My body is destroyed. I am traumatized beyond reason and beyond reasonable doubt. There's no way I would ever get a job. So please stop saying that, because that's no way going to ever happen. So, never. I would rather die. I will exchange my time voluntarily, but I don't really like...
Yeah, exactly. You can get a job. You just will not take a job.
Money. I don't like the concept of money. So,
Stupid.
I exchange my time and my efforts and my companionship for plenty of other things. I'm entertaining people constantly. I amuse them. And I don't see the problem with that. I don't mind being a fool and just wandering about as a jester and just expecting nothing. Why? Why expect anything? Because you know damn well that you're going to get abused anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. No one cares. Nobody's cared about you, and no one cared about your attachment with your child, and that's why they ripped him away from you. They didn't want you to be attached to him. They didn't want you to have any sort of attachment in this world. No materialistic things. A child would do just that. It would bring me down to this world and give me the comfort that I've always deserved and needed. And that's not always possible. So you just make your own comfort every day. You make your own decisions in satiating your own needs and not harming others in the process, hopefully. Most people. But I take care of myself just...
I know, man. I was been thinking the same thing. I wish I could see whenever someone knocks her the heck out. Probably be in freaking jail. She's not. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if she gets out of it, honestly.
Just fine. I take showers. I take care of myself. I live in my car, and I can get everywhere. I have plenty of money for food, and I'll just get back down to that. People are so weird. They're like, you have to get a job and you've got to get a house. No, I don't have to do any of those things. What I can do is just manage on my own again, and that's fine. Because that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted for my son, is trauma. And they wanted more trauma for me. And I don't mind that. I really don't. I don't really care as long as nobody's messing with me. Nobody's giving me the baby. So what are you trying to say? A baby can't be raised in a car? Of course it can't. It can't be raised in a car. It can't be raised without both parents. So there's a lot that can't be in this situation. And
okay, yes, the baby can be raised without both parents, you freaking dumbass. He's not going to be raised by you because he deserves better.
No one cares. That's just how this works. They don't care if you're a day late and $1 short, or a few minutes late and a few $1,000s short. That doesn't work. You weren't there on time. Your mental state wasn't comprehensive enough. Like you didn't understand. It doesn't matter. And you said you were fine. It doesn't matter. So you lied in the court. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No one listens. They've already hurt me too much. Nothing matters. The world doesn't matter. I should have known better than to want more and to expect that, why does it matter? Nothing matters. You can't make something out of nothing. It doesn't work that way. So when you realize you just have to grin and bear it, there's no reason to fight. They're going to do what they want anyway. I'll just try to keep myself out of jail as long as I can, because fuck that. No one wants jail. And they'll do what they want with that baby. They'll rip them to shreds. Doesn't matter. There's no baby anymore. That's not my baby. That's the system's baby. That's the dragon's baby. They're going to eat it. So, yeah. I feel sad for that baby. I love that baby. Everyone was abusing me. It was hard to understand. I felt aggressive toward myself. And if he was the problem, then why just take him? Make it stop. People are crazy and deranged. They're sadistic and masochistic. To imagine having so much pain and still be standing upright. I went and worked out, the very next day after I gave birth? I can't remember. You saw in all the videos. You saw me working out. You've seen what the aftermath of trauma is like. Tell me, you enjoy what you see? Was it worth it? Was it worth stealing my child?
See, she knows people watch her videos. Her eyes are so heavy. You could definitely tell she's smoking.
Was it worth the pain and suffering you'll get for having done what you've done to someone that didn't do anything to you? What did I do to you? What did I physically do to you? Did I do something to destroy your life? Did I do something to disclose a distruth? Like something that is not truthful? An untruth? Everyone makes fun of me for everything I do. The creation of that child was a joke. A sick and sad joke that no one enjoyed. Dark humor is not always accepted. Sometimes you can't always speak your mind because some people get offended. The offended are closed-minded, but they can't understand because their closed-mindedness comes with boundaries that can't be seen beyond the goal rim, you know?
Okay, none of that sick shit you were doing and talking about was dark humor.
Their keys own many things, including our hearts. And there's nothing we can do to alter that. We're robots to their system. Programmed not to want above our needs. Beyond our barriers. Beyond our cages and kennels. The truth comes at a price. And be sure to be able to shed your own blood. Offerings aren't always taken lightly. Sometimes the reaction is a state of reaction. State of action is a state of reaction. You know what I mean? Sometimes I can't really explain myself, especially when people tell me to do it at the spur of the moment. When they talk, who cares about my sadness? Tears, swallowed pride, the ego, bursting at the seams, seeking comforts that don't exist, financial constraints. That's the reasoning. There's no other issue. Money, but what are coins? Cha-ching. My words are like gold. Every moment I offer more. You steal and you take.
What did she just say her words are like gold?
You make profit at my expense. The torment is just. Not so much so toward me, but eventually the curse might just set you free. I apologize for being a part of that story. It's not fair to anyone. I'd rather not be here. I'd rather not see what's yet to come. So, I hope everyone's having a really good day. Mine's been well enough. I don't expect anything good nor bad. Everything is. Everything is just. I wouldn't trade my soul for any lavish luxury. Why do that? That would be something foolish and convenient transparency. I thought that by sharing, I might make headway, but it turns out no one wanted to listen. Only from their way. We heard only from their way. Sometimes my mind is jumbled. The words don't process correctly. That's why I thought opening up and speaking directly would make some positive motion within my story, within my fable. But it turns out
She's driving me absolutely crazy.
you had hidden cards under the table. I'm gonna get off here. You're pissing me off. I would really like my child. That seems nice. I think I would enjoy that. But you guys are fucked up. Quit fucking with me. You're saying you're not fucked up. You're all fucked up. Every moment I'm away from my baby, I'm tripping. That's not normal. It hurts. It hurts very badly in my brain, in my body, in my heart, in my boobs. My boobs. You guys are weird. Super weird. I don't know why you watch me. I don't know why you're monitoring my words as you do. I just want to rip out my flesh, like rip off my flesh. Hand it to people. Here you go. Like, here, this is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted? You demanded of my flesh? That's why you robbed my child from me? What is wrong with you? I'm done. I'm tripping balls over here. I need my baby. I'm tripping. I just want to start clawing at myself. What's going to happen? People end up seeing all the claw marks and shit. What is wrong? Please stole my baby. What do you mean? They said you signed it over. No, I didn't. I didn't willingly sign it over. There's no way that could be possible because there's no way I could have neglected it. So there's no way that any of that could have happened. What is wrong with you? I think the neglect happened on their behalf. Where's my housing? Where was my attempt at salvation? No, you're the devil. The systems are the devil, you fucking dragon-ass bitches. Legion-ass fucking pieces of shit. I'm thirsty. Yeah, I need water. Let's see if I can get some water here in a minute. Fuck you. Today's September 20th, 2022. Leticia Collins serving. No, I'm not on anything. I smoked a little weed. But honestly, I'm tripping. That's all I'm on. I'm tripping on fucking depression. I'm tripping on fucking, yeah. Fuck you. Also, fuck you.
Is she done?
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to be in a peaceful little realm for a while. I could have just
Just get off.
to just be in my own little world with my little babies. What is wrong with you? All I've ever sought truly was love and a family. And you want to rob me of every opportunity that I've ever had of that. Because, oh, it's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't interact with it properly. What, telling it off? I'm sorry. No. Tell you off. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I'll still snap at you. I'm still feral. I'm still apparently a feral child. You have not domesticated me well. Not at all. Yeah. You keep harassing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she does in the winter. I don't know if she still stays in her truck or what. She probably does have, I mean, I don't think she has a lot of money, but I think she has quite a bit.
Acting and abusing me. Of course I'm going to act out animalistic and act out. Fuck you. You don't listen to half the shit I say anyway. You don't hear me. No one hears me. That's why I make sure I stay ugly sometimes. Are you listening to me? Are you looking at my crazy? Are you looking at when I'm pretty too? Like, what is going on? There's no in between. There's no just medium. There's no happy medium. You're just not paying attention. No one is ever paying attention. Please pay attention. I just want to hit myself. I just want to hit my brain over and over again. What if that were to happen? Would it fix things? Would it finally fix it? If I just smacked myself really hard in the brain? Would it make it better? I swear to God. The slapping thing. Like, yes, I think I would be better off. I'd smack myself in the fucking head really hard. Then I would be like, okay, there's a reason behind that mental fucking disturbance. Yeah. No kids, fuck you. No one cares. Just fucking beat yourself up because that's all the fucking system does to you anyway. Dragon ass motherfuckers. I've been just fine on my own.
Oh man, she's a good gosh. I mean, how many times does she say she's gonna leave? And she was so close. And then she started talking again. Oh. Such a narcissist.
Had the proper things to take care of the child. I would have had no need. I would have had no need.
Oh my
gosh. The reason I have
gosh.
my marriage too. My husband's a piece of shit. But yeah. Oh my God, is my mom drinking again? Jesus Christ. Don't tell me that. Oh, I hope she's not drinking right now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. Give me enough stomach. Heartburn. No, thank you. All right, fuck you, pieces of shit. I hope you have a lovely fucking week. You're all fucking pieces of shit. I fucking hate you. I'd strangle you. I'd strangle you. If I fucking saw you face to face, you stole my child. Of course I would want to rip out your fucking eyes and fucking eat your fucking brain. Of course I would. Of course I fucking would. And all of your fucking children. And then all your children. Of course I would want them dead. I want them dead. What is wrong with you?
Oh my good Lord. She needs to chill out. Good gracious.
That's just my primitive mind.
Fucking
you know,
weirdo.
The one that is like a man. That is where that is. My man's
I don't care how mad I am. I would never say that I'm like going after someone else's like offspring, as she says.
Where it's like back out. Be a man. Be a man. Man up. You have some cojones, just like the rest of them. Just balls up. Fucking stab him to death. Stab him to fucking death. You know how to fight. Fucking fight dirty. Do it. God. I swear to God, I would. Like, that's the worst part about me. You should be afraid. You should be afraid. You hurt me. If you attack your abusers, that's completely normal. Completely normal. The people abused you, and you're acting out in response to the fucking abuse. Completely viable. It's self-defense, bitch. So, yeah. Self-defense when you come after me and try to tell me, oh, we've got a warrant. Yeah, you can suck my dick, bitch. You can take my words, too. Stupid cunt. Can't even let me piss. I'm fucking traumatized. Going into labor, you pieces of shit. We have to ask our sergeant if that's okay. I'm literally going to piss my fucking pants. You're going to want to piss all over your fucking cop car? Seriously? No one wants that. I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to be an appropriate lady. But no. Fucking ass pieces of shit. And then you didn't even give me my hands to pull my own pants down? You wanted to act like I was going to do it with my hands cuffed behind my back? How was I supposed to lift? I had a fucking 7.5-pound child inside of me at that time. It was the day of delivery, the day prior to, because you left me in there for 24 hours before my water broke. I was starved to fucking death. And also, not to death, of course. I'm a fatty fatkins. I've got plenty of meat on me. I get that. Also, fuck you. Fuck you, the trauma. Who the fuck has it wants to deal with that? My ovaries, fucking everything down there hurts. Like,
she said not dead. Golly, what are people saying in the chat that's being deleted all the time?
Exactly, it's just normal. I didn't even take Tylenol, bitch. Like let's see your pussy do that. You're fucking dick. Let's see something the size of a fucking, let me see. If it's a watermelon in a vagina, and imagine the pee hole. So if it was more like a large potato, like a large fucking Mr. Potato out of your fucking dick hole. Let's say it like that. And it's just literally coming out of your dick. And just like the pressure, the pain of a fucking giant Mr. Potato out of your fucking dick. Imagine that. Imagine the pain. Instead, you're like, oh, well, that's your problem. No, that's your problem, bitch. You created life too. And if you don't understand the repercussions of all of that and your children and the psychotic sons that you create, wow, you're funny. You're funny. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. You really think that that's going to benefit you in the long run? Oh my God, thinking that you're crazy is going to make crazy better. Nice, super nice. You people think I'm crazy. I'm just trying to move on with my life. I'm just trying to do anything I possibly can to get my goddamn mind out of the fact that I just want to stab everyone and get my child back and breastfeed and just be chill, at ease. Fucking don't want to stab nobody because I got my baby and I'm fine. There's nothing wrong at the very moment, but there's plenty wrong right now. You people are sick. That's what's wrong. You have issues, and you don't own up to them, and you don't correct them on your own. Instead, people, gold digger, gold digger. Who's a gold digger? At one point, I dated around a couple of times. That doesn't make me a gold digger, not at all. At one point, I just needed companionship, sexual interaction, because I was deprived and depraved. But that's what psych meds will do to you. You can suck my dick, suck my fucking cum dumpster dick. Fuck you, pieces of shit. Also, fuck you, pieces of shit. Oh, and did you know? Your mom. Fuck your mom. Fuck your daughter. Fuck your aunt. Fuck your sister. Fuck all of them. Fuck them all. You're going to get your karma. Because nobody forces a fucking bitch to go through the shits like I've done. And I told everybody. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to continue to tell everybody. I don't give a fuck. You can keep that baby then. You can destroy that baby. And he's going to come back around to you to question, oh, shit. That's sad. That's really sad. My mother really wanted me. She reached out many times. She wanted me. Aw. But now you can go around hating the system, and you can become Hitler. You can just fucking become a Hitler and a psychopath, and just a serial killer and murder at whatever position you're in. And hopefully you are raised by your father, and he can put you in the military, and then you can get high up as fuck and just become a serial killer like all of them, and merciless, fucking cruel, and unusual within yourself and your mind. And there's your karma, bitch. Your daddy wanted you there. That's where your daddy wanted you. That's right by his side. He wanted you to be born in a prison cell. That's what he wanted. So there you go. Exactly what your dad's karma was. There's your karma, son. Good luck for you. Pat on the back. I bet everybody's so proud.
She's so disgusting. I can't stand whenever she talks about the baby. She just needs to just be quiet. Like, that's not normal at all. And it's not okay.
They're like, oh God, thank God I did that to my own family, my own blah, blah, blah. No, yeah, fortunate for you, right? Because this guy chose this for his child and his offspring. So he's going to be demonic. He's going to be like, oh shit, my mom. Yeah. Then what? Can't delete this shit. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for the day. That's interesting. Super interesting. This father just gets away with murder and then gets away with manipulating this child. And everybody's like, no, the child is physically fine. Psychologically, he's going to be damaged for the rest of his existence here on Earth. But okay, why not? You can say that. Oops, I just hit the gas. I was rubbing my foot on the gas pedal. My car is on. You can only partially hear me. You know what, though? The sad thing is that all that shit is true, and you guys are so fucked, and you act like it's me that's fucked. No, I feel sad, yeah. Do I have the money to actually fix all of this? No, it's on you. It's on all of you. I'm not going to get a job to correct what you fucking flawed. No. Getting a job would prove that I was unstable. Getting a job would prove to everyone, that's not Leticia right there. She's still unstable. The fuck are you gonna do? Tell me.
Good gracious, is she that scared of work? Golly, she is so entitled.
Go work a 9 to 5 so I can end up slicing my wrist by the end of the day on the first fucking day.
Are you kidding? Wow.
Oh yeah, you were right. About 12 hours into a relationship, about 8 hours, huh? Is that right? 12 hours, somewhere in there. Fucking ass pieces of shit. So, yeah, about 4 hours approximately awake around each other. Nice. There you go. There's your son, bitch. And that's the sad part. It's like I don't want to treat him as something that is not my own, but you're making me treat him like something that is not my own. Because technically, the paper says, technically he's not with you physically. Technically, he's got a new mom. Technically, he's got a new dad. Because the papers technically say all this stuff. It's technically not yours. We own this child as the state of Illinois. Okay. Go for it. Then you're going to own his mental issues and own all the problems he's going to have later on. And when he fucking gets hit in the face with the fucking reality of it all, his mother was violated, all of it, then what? Same thing with my daughter. They're going to go fucking batshit crazy. Batshit fucking crazy. I tried. And even if you were to make it look like I was crazy in the fucking courts, they'd never believe that. They'd know me. They'd learn it face to face. They'd be like, holy shit, that is not what happened. That there is something very wrong and we need to contact people. And I'd be like, yeah, we should. But I'm still an experiment to death.
Yeah, we should. What the heck? Like, God, does she really honestly think if those kids got older and found out about her that they would honestly believe that?
And then they won't let me access beyond a certain point, apparently. So, and then they won't let me fix my own story by owning up to their fucking faults. That would mean they were wrong. That would mean the federal government did something wrong? What? No. The states did something wrong? No. So anyway, I goof around. I like the mirror. I like talking to myself. I like to talk. Talk. There's nothing else better to do. Why not? Nobody's listening. Nobody's fixing it. Nobody's listening. Nobody's fixing it.
I bet you most of the time she talks, even whenever she isn't live, she's probably still talking out loud.
I'm broken. This hurts. Ouch. Help. You don't get help. You've had too much help in your whole life. You don't get help. Oh, okay. Fine. That's on you then. Not any one of us. Whoa. You did a bad job raising your ants, raising your cattle, raising your sheep, raising any of the things you call us. You're humans. You did a bad job, Norns. Bad job. You're dead. You're dead. COVID. You're dead. COVID shot. You're dead. So, Anyway, have a blessed day. Also, please, this doesn't feel very good. Why would you steal my child? And if you don't return it properly, then I just don't care after a certain point. And also, too, it'll be your karma, not mine. And everyone else is involved. And he's never going to look at it as me, because by that point, within 20 years from now, 21 years, and if he does come searching for me, which he would, anybody would, they're going to know, holy shit, I was completely fucked with. I was kidnapped. I was fucking kidnapped by this fucking system. Yes, you were. There's absolutely nothing that could have been done either, because they wanted money to process all that stuff. And the federal government doesn't want to own up to the shit that they do, because, when you're homeless and you're worthless.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know. Like, it was the point, like, one of her videos, I think whenever she was taking, like, the Tylenol PM or Advil PM, there was like a little like ad thing on the bottom of the video about like the suicide prevention hotline. And yet they still kept her video up. It's just crazy. It's weird.
And you come from no one and nothing, they don't process anything. Even if you open up and you tell them numerous times, son, sorry, and I named you after your father so you could find him in case they ripped you away from him too, or if you wanted to seek him out or whatever, at least you would know where your heritage comes from, what you are, where you stem from, right? Dumped come. Ooh, incubated come from a one-night stand. You should know your mother. Oh, she actually is a prude. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, and the night of your birth, guess what? Yeah, the night of your birth, I was in a jail cell because your father wanted that for me, because he offered me that as karma when he told me, when you were 3 months along in my belly, never to contact him again, and that I was sure to give birth in a prison cell. But I was seeking that out for contacting him about you and about us. Sad, but true. And men are like that, and you just have to swallow it and get over it. And that's just how it goes. That's the sad, sick part. You're all sad and sick. I've been on here too long. It's so much fun to talk. It's so much fun to speak my mind and be like, okay, finally, I feel better. Like, am I going to act out now? No. Probably just going to rest, take a nap, eat some snacks, have some water, go get some more water, maybe have some dinner. I love you. I love you. And love and hate go hand in hand.
I was about to say, now she loves us again. He was really hating us a second ago. She really does not want to leave. She just wants to talk.
So, I know you hate me. I still offer you love because there's something wrong with you, and I don't know what to tell you. You want to steal things that aren't yours, and I guess you want to steal them. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to change your mind. You're just going to do what you need to in order to act out and physically act out what you need to. Sad for the rest of us, but we'll just watch you go downhill and watch everyone else from this go downhill. But Leticia Collins serving. Fuck you, you stupid whores.
Oh, she hates us again. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go watch the one whenever the detective came. I really need to get off of here, but oh my gosh, the mushroom video was like 5 hours long. My gosh, maybe I shouldn't.
September 3rd, 2022. Just trying to dance out my emotions since I can't have what I want or need. So.
God. I really want to know what kind of dancing this is. It's like a stripper rave, weird stuff.
September 3rd.
Was this recent or no? Is this old? Same jazz, different day. If she was like happy, she like would be pretty. You know, if she was like a good person inside, she would be like pretty. I don't know. I'm not gonna look for it, I guess. Did it's probably not. I'm just gonna see what it is. It's probably not worth it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I exist. Okay. So I took some shrooms.
She looks effed up.
A few.
Oh shit! Oh my gosh!
Hold on. User error. The thing got switched around here. Okay. So I took some shrooms a few minutes ago. And they're just now starting to kick in. It's super warm right now. Hello. So I took some shrooms because they said it's good for people with PTSD, or so the research says. And so I'm sitting in my car having mushrooms, and I feel really good right now. I wanted to share this. I wanted to share my experience with everyone, because why are we lying to people? Why are we lying about the fact that you already know what we're doing anyway, and who we've come in contact with, and who sells us certain things, all this stuff. This is all tracked and traced, everything we do. That's why there was so many of like the mafia and the cartel and everything that was monitored by the government, because that's just what they do. They do stuff like that.
So why do I get in trouble just for sharing all the research that's already available to everyone?
Dude, is it her eyes? She almost doesn't even look like herself. Does it look weird to you? Like, does she look, I don't know if it's because she's on mushrooms or what, but she looks, it doesn't even look like her. Okay, and I've never done mushrooms. Where would she even get that at?
I just pieced it together really well, and my story goes along
really good with it. I need my baby back. I know I'm not supposed to have shrooms and then still breastfeed, but like still, I don't trust you guys. Why would I trust you anymore? You guys made it up to be like I was going to see my daughter years ago. It's been 3 years since you locked me up. Haven't you done enough, research on everyone involved to realize that you're not dealing with a fucking psychopath? You're just dealing with a weird girl that happened upon all this shit and never meant to threaten anybody, but it just turned out to be accurate. Like all the shit she says. Oh, excuse me. I'm disgusting. I'm an animal. Please forgive me. I live on this lower level, and we're not actually supposed to be held accountable for any of this stuff. That's why I started acting like it, just accordingly. Hold on. There's people driving by. Hold on. Sometimes I just want to be like, what's going on? You know what I mean? What's everybody doing? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. This is so much fun. Like, if you just have people that you chat with and take your medications, shrooms are good. Psilocybin is good for my brain. It helps it to heal the synapses. It's good. So I feel much better, much calmer. I feel really fucked up now. All of a sudden, it just hit me. Took my vitamins today, did some dancing around. Today's September 18th, 2022. My name is Leticia Collins Servin. I've done so many drugs. The only things that have ever actually helped me are like weed, whatever injection they gave me with the metallic thing that adjusts my frequency. And then also, so like the weed and the shrooms, I totally didn't shut my car light off for that person driving by. Why does everyone think that I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. I just like to experiment like everyone else.
Just be crazy like everyone else. This is a free world, right? Or so I thought. This is the free world. This is the United States.
I have no idea. I'm about to fast forward it because this thing is 5 hours. She was on freaking live. This is 5 hours.
America. So,
yeah. I don't know why I'm so interesting to you people. You know what? I would like to text some people, but I don't really want to actually text. I just want to talk to people. So I just put this out there because I'm like, nobody's helping me. Nobody's actually helping me. This is the way that I've been helping myself. And this is the way I've been able to survive without extra pain, extra suffering. Because they keep inflicting all this cruel and unusual punishment on me. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me that now surges through my body and causes me pain in various areas, depending on what I've been doing, depending on like how I've been interacting with whatever electronics around me, watching flickering lights, and it's their spur driving by. It's drive-bys. So my life
is not going too well because nobody's doing anything about it.
My life's not going too well because no one's doing anything about it, including yourself. Okay, Trudy. Yeah, I know. I need to get off of here too. Bye. Have a good day. I'm glad you jumped on.
About it. And everybody's like, you got to do it for yourself.
How? When I wasn't the one that caused any of these issues. I wasn't the one that was seeking out a fucking baby. I wasn't the one that was seeking out a baby to be attached to. Psychologically, emotionally, physically, all of it. I took really good care of it for 9 fucking months, and you still fucking take it away from me. When half the people, like, there's so many people that get so much fucking leeway, and their kids are fucking worse than mine. I swear to God, I feel terrible. I don't mean to even say that because I feel like you're not supposed to judge people. You're not supposed to put people on, like, scales. You're not supposed to have comparison. Disgusting. Take it away. Take it away. It's been contaminated. That's exactly what it's like, and people don't even realize, like, what is wrong with you? You've taken it away for 3 fucking weeks. I should be rejecting that thing. I should have the right to reject it because it's been 3 fucking weeks and you haven't returned it.
I think she's turning the light on and off. Like, I know there's cars driving by, but I think she's like doing it whenever she doesn't really need to.
And it's not here, and I should have complete and utter right to just reject it. But what does my soul want? What does my body want? What does everything want? My heart, it wants to be with him because I don't want to ever see him suffer. And I figured if I were alongside him, then I could try to stop that in any way that I possibly could. These shrooms are amazing. Oh my God. I feel so amazing right now. So, anyway. All right. Boom, boom. I really need my baby back now, though. Like, I know you guys have been having a lot of fun. So funny, with lots of fun and games. But seriously, though, like, I need my child. This is not kosher. This is not normal. This is very sick and psychologically damning to both parties, every party involved, including, like, my extended family. So, you saw my mom. You heard my mom in that room. I mean, what can I tell you? You're really hurting people. You're really horrifying everyone. And it brings everyone to their knees when they hear this story. Stable life, a healthy, stable family that was not dysfunctional. I don't need a 5150. Nobody needs to touch me. Nobody needs to put me in a psych ward. You need to fucking leave me alone and pay my bills. And just leave me alone because you've already tainted me enough. Unless you're going to take out whatever you're going to take out in the fucking psych ward. And even then, I don't trust you. I don't believe you. Don't touch me.
Of course they give stuff to people. Are you stupid?
Dude, she is so messed up. This is Leticia. She's on YouTube. She's threatened to off herself and her baby whenever she was pregnant. And she's falsified she's been having warrants for filing a false police report. She finally had her baby. She could not take the baby with her. She lives in her car. She's entitled. She needs help. And then I guess she's on mushrooms, so she looks like a fucking mess. She is a mess. I don't like looking. It looks weird. Like her eyes are black.
Of course they give it to people. I've seen people hand it out.
I've overheard people. People have told me, yeah, if you're homeless, they'll give you a place. They'll give you this and they'll give you this and this and this and this. What is wrong with you? Quit trying. Thing that I fucking start, like, it's funny. It's funny. You already have my thought process. Straight up, everything I can fucking find. I will literally blow these motherfuckers away. Like, you come near me, bitch. Like, straight the fuck up. I will start having pipe bomb bullshit going on, and I will toss them at your bitch ass. And then if you end up killing me, that would still save me either way, because then I would be gone from this fucking toxic world, for one. And then another, then what? Then you'd have a good ass fucking story to tell everybody, hey, guess what? We fucked her over so badly. We made her look like blah, 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 blah. She finally acted out, and she protected herself. And then everybody was dead. And guess what? You're not going to turn that story around because there's too many people that know me personally. They would vouch for, hey, that girl only fucking fought because she was forced to. So there's no begging. I didn't sign my rights over. That wasn't viable in the court of law. And those proceedings weren't either. And I worry about the baby. I don't worry about the father or anything like that. Like, obviously he was fine. The DNA test was already done. They already knew they already knew the type of blood in my child, the Hispanic blood and the Native American blood, apparently from his father. With they already said that in court. So they just wanted me to lure me into whatever trap that they were trying to do to persuade me into keeping whatever monitors and seeing my child once a week and other bullshit and making it seem like I wasn't. No, I'm completely capable of
Tending to my child all alone. I did it for 9 months. How could I not?
No, you didn't do it for 9 months, and you can't. You can't do it. You can't. And you won't, because you're a fucking piece of shit. I'm trying to skip through this and just end this.
If I would have the resources, it would have been just fine. Broken me. Finally, it's come to this. Finally, you wanted to see when I would actually just attempt to finish filing for these reports. Finish filing. Leticia has no children. I have 2 children.
Look how creepy she looks.
Do you want to see the scars to prove it? Do you want to see the stretch marks to prove that I have these children that were stolen from me?
No.
Is that what you'd like to see? And it was after all of it. It was after the abusive relationship. It was after his lies, after his manipulation, after him cheating first, because you can cheat by sharing your emotions with someone.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Sorry, I just wanted to catch up on that. Thank you all for jumping on. Y'all know with Leticia, it's like a support group every year. It's really hard to watch her alone. Hope y'all have a good evening.